So thank you for this. A lot of technical difficulties as usual, right?
Hey, it comes with the territory.
Well, listen, I keep seeing your posts all over workplace, and I just love them, all of them. Very high energy, very passionate. It's fantastic to see.
Thank you so much.
I have to tell you that I read your happy birthday wish to me, which thank you for that. You know, I turned 35 years old now. Just kidding.
Oh, wow.
If you reverse those numbers, it'll be more accurate.
Oh, day over 30.
Well, see, that's very nice. Anyway, it really touched me. I really read the entire note, and I was just, you know, it just made me want to connect with you and just maybe hear a little bit more about your story, because it's a great story. And obviously not in the beginning of the story when you were having some struggles, but obviously you're putting your faith in T-ROC, and hopefully you believing that we put our faith in you, that the story got better. So just take a minute and tell me what prompted that and what your story is.
Well, the faith and the gratitude is a two-way street. I had thought many times about how I wanted to tell you personally the impact that T-ROC has made in my life.
Oh, great.
And, you know, it's been life-changing. And there's so many lessons that I've learned. And the biggest one, I think, is that you never know what next year has in store. Because, you know, if we look back a year or just over a year now, you know, life was totally different for me. I got laid off suddenly from my job. Nobody was expecting it. You know, there was a whole group of us, and it left me feeling really lost. You know, I enjoyed what I was doing at that time. I had a great apartment. I had, you know, a nice little life that I was building for myself. And all of that just came crashing down.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, the thing is, it was a good thing, you know? And I just...
Sometimes you don't see that as being a good thing when you're going through. In fact, most of the time, you wonder why things like that happen and what the next day is going to be like. But having faith and confidence in your future, I think, is paid off for you.
I mean, it was a lot of faith. You know, I had to tell myself that it was going to work out, because in my case, working hard and giving everything that I had was not enough.
Yeah.
It didn't stop that from happening to me. You know, and that kind of made it really hard to accept. You know, if there was some way that I could blame myself or find some lesson to learn that I could apply in the future, then, you know, that's one thing. But when things happen suddenly and it's unexpected, you know, it's really hard when you don't have anything to blame.
Right.
I mean, I took an interview to work for this company, and I'd never
Where
heard
did you
of it
see? Where
before.
did you see the ad? Was it in? Where did you find us?
I think that it was on monster.com.
Okay, good.
And the position was for a team lead, wireless specialist for the Walmart program.
Okay.
And that's exactly the title that I had, you know, team lead in my previous job. So I thought, hey, I know what this means.
Natural fit.
Yeah, exactly. But I took a big risk. I called up my cousin the night before I was supposed to start and said, hey, you know, can I come stay with you for a little bit?
I need a place to stay.
In the morning, an hour away. So.
Wow. So yeah, it was like 20 miles away from your current home, right? Or the place you lived in for 29 years.
Yeah, it was, you know, about 60 miles.
Oh, 60 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And well, it's a small town where I came from. And I'd been there for about 20 years. You know, it's pretty much where I grew up. I knew everybody, and deep down, I always thought I would never get out, that I would never be successful enough. And that's the second irony, I think, in the situation, is that I had to lose everything to get out of there. There was no success story that finally brought me. It was just, I had to lose everything and be willing to start over and take a big risk.
Scary,
and it really
huh?
paid off.
It was scary, wasn't it?
Oh, it was terrifying.
What was your first? What was your first day like with us? Because that
My
could be scary too. You're walking into a Walmart location, you're kind of by yourself, you're in someone else's house, so to speak, right? And you're walking back to the electronics department, and it's not a comfortable feeling, right?
Yeah, and it's hard enough when you have a new job, you know, and you're starting day one and you aren't really sure what it entails or how it's going to go. But for me, it was day one for my job and day one in the big city. I didn't know anybody. I think the market manager was the first person that I met.
Wow.
And so I rolled with it that day. So, you know, our job, of course, we were selling cell phones and accessories. And so for my first day, what I did was I just went around to all the customers that I could see and shook their hands and said, "Hi, this is my first day in Lexington. And, you know, I'm going to be here. I'm here to help you take care of all of your phone needs. And, you know, come and see me sometime."
So you started networking, you started building a loyal fan base from day one, even with the limited knowledge that you had, right?
I didn't have a choice.
That you're a true T-rocker. You know, you have to be resourceful and resilient, and you just have to meet challenges head on like you did. So fast forward a little bit. How long were you in that position?
I was there for 8 months. And in that time, I relaunched. So the first location I was at, it had been vacant for about a week. So I came in there, I stayed for about 6 months at that location, built that up, and then moved over to another store and nearby. And that one had been dark for about a month.
Mm.
Turned that around and made that a profitable location. And the first location that I started at today, still, they are just busting them out. They're
Are
doing
they?
so great. Yeah.
Oh, that makes you feel good.
Yeah. And now I get to visit them all the time. I get to go to that store, the first one. I get to go to the second location that I worked at. And I get to visit 30 T-ROC Walmarts now.
Wow. Wow. How do you like the new project that you're working on compared to the Walmart project?
This is the crazy thing. Okay. This is a crazy story. My first week when I was there, I met the AT&T account executive. I shook his hand. He talked to me, you know, really helped me feel welcome. And as he was walking away, I thought to myself, man, I would give anything for a chance to do what he does. And then that chance came to me. It's just like dreams come true left and right. That is, T-ROC has brought me everything that I have wanted and been willing to work hard for so far.
Well, I'll tell you, we're blessed and lucky to have you on board. It's just that energy you have. I can see it in your eyes, and you know, it is true. We hope it to be true that the more you put into this company, the more hopefully you're going to get out of it and be able to continue to reach whatever dreams you have next, right? I know that you have an interest in, I think it was talent or recruiting. Is that right?
I want to have a chance to find people like me who just need a good company that they can work hard for, to give them an opportunity. I feel like that's, Brett, that's what I owe to the world. That's what I was given. I need a chance to turn around and give that
Wow.
back.
Wow, that's powerful. That's a powerful statement. And, you know, we need as many of you as we can have here. As you know, we're growing so rapidly. There's so many new projects, so many different things going on. The rest of 2017 has, as you know, a lot more growth in it. And then in 2018, it's going to be multiples of that growth already kind of solidified for 2018. And the thing that we need most is to maintain the culture that you possess and that T-ROC has been trying to build since our inception, and cherish that culture and cherish those values and cherish the spirit with which you emanate on this video call, and like you did in your little note to me, as well as all of the posts that you are posting onto Workplace. So I want to congratulate you. I want to keep my eyes on you and see where your next career move is. Just know that whether it be with one customer or another customer, or if it's here at corporate or whatever you want to explore, there's no need to go anywhere else, because we have all the best customers in the world, and we have all the positions here at corporate that don't necessarily have to be here in Miami, can be remote depending on what the position is. And I just really want to thank you for putting your confidence in us. And I'm really happy. It touches me to hear that it's working out for you and that you're happy to be on board.
Thank you so much. And I really appreciate that you took the time to talk to me. Frankly, it's exactly what I expect, you know, and that's the beauty of it, is that all of you in the corporate office and even the ones working remotely, you all feel so close.
Oh, good. Because that's hard, right? When you have so many locations in so many states. And we do recognize that where it all happens is what you're doing and what you were doing at Walmart and what all of our other T-Rockers around the country are doing. So it sounds good to hear that you feel like we are connecting and trying our best to be close to the field and what really is important in this business. So, well, thank you very much. It's great to see your face. I'm going to keep, like I said, I'm going to keep tabs on you. You know, you can feel free. We have an open door policy. You know that. Anytime you want to give me a call or send me a note, whatever, I'm here for you. And again, I just want to congratulate you on a great job. And I look forward to your future and selfishly our future with you going forward.
Oh, thank you so much. And I hope that one day I get the chance to change someone's life the way that your company changed mine. And I'm eternally grateful, and you will have every bit of my energy, spirit, and hard work in everything that I do.
Wow. With that, I'm going to say thank you and good luck. Sell, 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 and anything you need, we're here for you. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye.